Good evening, guys. So I just wanted to talk to you about the next update that I'm making to Market Maker. I'll cover that, and then I might just do a brief overview of the most recent updates as well. So there's always much confusion over when with cycles reset and when they continue. But we need to say to ourselves, how can we tell when we might get a complete cycle one way or the other, or when can we expect some kind of cycle reset? And the way we do this both in M15H1, H1H4 is to do time frame blending, because we know that our cycles are fractal. So I'm just going to demonstrate this now so that we can know what to expect, because after each cycle or each cycle of the current time frame in the time frame above, it is a level. So a cycle in the lower time frame is a level in the higher time frame. So let's take a look at that now. So we can currently see with Euro GBP we're in anchor point low and we're around 1.45 ADR. So it looks like we are continuing up to see if we are going to reach 3 levels towards the 3 ADR cycle, which could bring us somewhere up towards here over the coming days. But how can we look to verify this to give ourselves a little bit more confidence in that? The answer is to look at the H4 time frame. So I've now set the indicator to the H4 time frame cycle, and as you can see with the H1 we expect 3 ADR, and then on H4 we can go as high as 9 ADR. So if we make that a little bit bigger, so what we'll probably get here, maybe these bands will drift somewhere up towards here, and then maybe our price will continue down and then give us our 3 ADR, because both cycles of H1 and H4 are in alignment. Then after we have completed this H1 cycle or this H4 level, then we could perhaps expect to have a reset and then a further cycle of H1 to complete the level of H4, then some kind of reset, and then so on and so forth, probably up towards the 9 ADR mark over there. So if we see where we are in the higher time frame and lower time frame, we can anticipate if a cycle is going to reset or not. So we know that because we're in a bullish higher time frame cycle on H4, that when we get somewhere around level 3, we can expect, when the H1 indicator shows us that we are in peak formation high, this short down here towards the reset will probably be short-lived, and then this will become our anchor point low again as we push up to complete the next cycle of H1, which is the level of H4. So when you guys ask me why the indicator is changing from peak formation high to peak formation low and back over, is because we're forming part of a higher time frame structure. So I'm proposing that when we turn on to H4 time frame, we'll be able to see the H4 cycle now, and then we can flip back to H1 and we'll know that, yeah, okay, we've just completed a level there, or we're in level 1 or 2 of H4, so expect a reset. Also, after we've completed the H1 level, That will be a reset of M15 cycle and then a continuation of another intraday cycle of M15 to complete the level of H1 for the next one. So knowing where we are helps us to know where we are going, as my coach taught me when I learnt BTMM, brother Monbro, from Creative FX. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like where I am. So I wanted to make it so we can view two time frames, and also we're blessed with the intraday cycle built into the indicator. Just hope that it helps to bring you guys clarity, keep you one step ahead of the competition, and you know, it helps us to be creative using the ideas that I have to make things easy. Yeah, I really think this one's going to be like a game changer, and I think it's really going to help you. As we just touched on the M15 intraday cycle, I'm just going to make my charts back to normal for the H1 cycle, and then we'll discuss the modifications that were released a week ago. So the main changes that I've made were to the market maker single asset, and then duplicate them over to the multi-asset scanner. And the nice thing about it is now we have our cycle, number of days, real time. So we're showing the anchor point low here, which aligns with this. This aligns with the peak lock. Real time, we're currently 1.45 ADR from our anchor point low. Ooh, excuse me. Currently that away from the anchor point low. Just got to go back to... Sorry, I just want to get rid of the drawing. Right, apologies about that. We are currently in our anchor point low. Currently 1.45 ADR away, which means that is the distance. We expect a 3 ADR cycle. The intraday cycle is also an anchor point low on M15. So we also have like an anchor point low here, and then we expect price to probably push up here on the intraday cycle unless that resets. So that is the 15-minute one. These ones really relate to around the London Open and the touch of the 50 EMA at the right time of day. So in the stop hunt boxes, the shadow boxes, the Brinks trades boxes, that can help with the intraday ID50 or the H1 ID50. So then we have our average daily range in pips. So that's the ADR, this is the daily range, and then this tells us when our shark fins were, which can help identify peak formation, highs or lows of the hourly cycle from the H4 or the 60-minute time frame, how many candles ago that was. This information is then duplicated over onto the multi-asset scanner, so you can see in one place where we have more than one pair, and you can do some analysis from that if you want and pick something to go and look at. So our TDI now shows the shark fins on the chart and on the indicator on the candle, so you can see which candle gave you that shark fin, which can potentially show you the high or low of the day or the start of the first leg of the W or M of your anchor point, high or low. Also the divergence is on the chart as well now, so we've got divergence lines and bear for bearish, bullish divergence, and then price carried on up. So yeah, those are nice things. And then the other thing I've introduced now, so not only do you get the shark fins to help you identify the highs or lows of the day, just remember with those that it's very important for timing. So use those Brinks trades boxes and also look at your timing, London Open, session changeovers, where you are in the cycle. It's best to use M15 for entry. So our bands are some kind of idea as to where we currently can expect things to range to, and when we go outside of those bands as well, we kind of expect price to pull back towards the center, and then we expect either a reset or some kind of next level up kind of thing. So they're really handy too. So just think that the volatility may well be somewhere within these bounds, the bounds or the range of these bands, as I'm getting tongue twisted. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the progress I've made on this indicator over the last couple of weeks. There's an update coming out for MT4 as well, which is in line currently with this current version, and I'm just looking at ways to simplify the memberships for everyone. So currently the MT4 is only available with a subscription for TradingView. However, I may list the updated one on MQL5 at a premium price because managing it is becoming a bit of a headache for me, and then I can keep the TradingView stuff separate. And yeah, you guys can then choose which ones you want to use. I actually really love both. The TradingView is great for analysis. You can manipulate the charts, you can zoom right in, you can take it on your mobile phone, tablet. You don't need MT4 with you. If you trade from your phone, if you work, this is a great option. Yeah, and it's easy to update. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm going to leave you with for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're as excited about the updates as I am, and I look forward to working with you very closely soon. Thank you.